Hi, everybody. Happy Monday to you. It's 3 News senior meteorologist Matt Wintz. We've got weather impact alert days coming our way later this week. So what's the latest on that and what can you expect in terms of those impacts? Well, let's dive into the details. So Wednesday night into Thursday, that's our first weather impact alert day. And then Friday as well. We're expecting wet snow and yes, our first accumulating snow of the season on the way, but that doesn't say much, right? It hasn't been a very snowy November. In fact, we haven't even seen a flake so far this November, but we're going to Wednesday night and Thursday. Wet snow and wind is going to be around. Wind is going to continue to be an issue on Friday as we turn more towards a rain mixing with snow situation around here. But let's dive in. Area of low pressure down towards the south. This heads off towards the north and brings us rain around here tomorrow morning. I'm not expecting that impactful weather tomorrow. We will have some rain for the latter half of the morning rush hour. We'll also have a bit of a breeze as well, but this system really doesn't have a whole lot in terms of, strength to it, at least here locally. But that system comes into play because the low pressure will head off towards the north. It'll circulate back in here. There'll be another piece of energy kind of diving into this with cold air on Wednesday. And so as we go throughout the day on Wednesday, we're going to start on the quiet side after a really warm day today. Nice warm day tomorrow with that morning rain. We start quiet on Wednesday. But watch what happens. This low will develop right over us. So we go from quiet to something Wednesday afternoon, and that something will be rain developing over the area and wind that picks up progressively Wednesday afternoon into the evening hours. So by Wednesday evening, I'm expecting gusty wind and area-wide rain to develop. It's going to be kind of nasty around here as we get into Wednesday evening. Cold air starts to move in aloft. You can't see it, but it's not just what's happening here at the surface. It matters what's happening up above us in the atmosphere, and there's going to be this chunk of cold air that comes up above us. So what that will do, especially as we have nightfall Wednesday, it'll change our rain over to wet snow Wednesday night, and that will last through much of Thursday. Now, this wet snow could be heavy at times, depending on where it sets up, but all indication is that would be somewhere in northeast Ohio Wednesday night into Thursday. So we could wake up to a slushy accumulation on Thursday morning. We'll also have a driving wind coming off the lake. We'll have big wet snowflakes as well, so I don't expect a lot of blowing and drifting snow. It's more just going to stick to things. And that could continue through much of the day Thursday. The one thing is, and this matters for the Browns versus Steelers Thursday night, we're going to have a wind off the lake, all right? And the lake is still sitting in the 50s right now. And so as a result, that is going to warm our lakeshore communities and likely keep this system mainly rain near the lakeshore. So for the Browns game, I think it'll stay mainly rain, but all of us are going to be dealing with wind. And as you head inland, that snow will continue on Thursday. By the time we get to Thursday night and then into Friday, that cold air we were talking about up above us, it heads east. And so as a result, we still have cold air here at the surface. We'll be in the 40s and upper 30s, but we're losing a lot of that ability to support snow in the upper levels. So I think we'll change mainly over to rain, and a cold rain at that, Thursday night into Friday. We'll probably still have snow mixing in every now and then, and we'll have to see what happens because other models keep most of the snow, but I have a hunch we're going to change over to more rain as we go into Friday, but still wind and impactful weather around here with rain and lake effect rain and wind around here on Friday. By Saturday, some leftover lake rain. Otherwise, we start to quiet things out for the weekend, and then an early preview of next week shows, we've got busy travel days, right, leading up to Thanksgiving, shows some kind of system across the Ohio Valley that would spread. Likely some rain in here, but some models bringing some snow into the picture as well. So impactful weather for your travel. Here's what the Euro's saying as of this morning. It has some pretty heavy snowfall totals coming out of this Thursday system, especially Wednesday night into Thursday with some of those heavier rates. We're not throwing snowfall totals on it. It's a little too early at this point. It matters how heavy that rate is, and that rate really can't be defined until about 36 hours out or so. But overall, again, some slushy accumulations possible and lots of rain around here. This is great for the ongoing drought across the Midwest. So in terms of your weather impacts, again, Wednesday night, that rain changes over to snow with wind. We have wet snow and wind around on Thursday, and then more of a rain with some snow mixing in on Friday, but that wind's still going to be an issue on Friday. So in terms of your forecast, nice and warm next 2 days. Here's your weather impact alert kicking in Wednesday night. Cold, only 30s for highs on Thursday. We'll be in the 40s as we head on into Friday. And there's your quiet weekend setting up after some leftover lake effect rain and snow coming around here on Saturday. All right, we've got your next update on the TV side of things this evening. Make sure you pay attention to the latest forecast. It will be changing, but that's our thoughts right now on that weather impact alert days coming your way later this week.